and I saw a 4.44. I said, Jesus Christ. It dropped to a 4.43, and so I entered final year on a second class upper. This video is not for you if you don't want to put extreme measures to get extreme results. Do you get me? Do you get me? Okay. Allow me to dust the cobwebs on this YouTube channel because it's been a hot minute. It's more than a minute that I've been here, that I've been on this channel. Maybe story time later or not, because I have no story, because I just got quite inconsistent with YouTube. YouTube felt like a lot to handle, and so I just dropped it and I focused on Instagram and TikTok. But anyways, we're back to YouTube now because I have been overthinking YouTube. But God has just told me to come on here and start yapping. So that's just what I'm going to do. From now, I'm just going to be yapping. So let me reintroduce myself. Hi, my name is Oluwafe Ikemi. You can call me FK. And I yap a lot. So let me yap to you today. Anyways, as you can see from the title of this video, today we're talking about your academics. And I think I've earned my right to talk about your academics or to advise you, to give you academic advice since I graduated with a first class from university last year, 2025, November 2025. I studied mass communication and I graduated with the first class. So I'm here to tell you what worked and how I got on the first class in my final year and how that these things can help you. So make sure you stay to the end, okay? This video has so much value, I promise you. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be spilling the tea, like every single thing. I'm going to show you guys my results from 100 level to up until 400 level, up until I graduated. So you can see the ups and the downs. The downs were quite a lot. So I remember when I got into university in 100 level, I was not a serious student in secondary school, but I gave my life to Christ in 2021, right after I got into school, right? And I believe that made all the difference for me. Every area of my life literally changed from bad to good, literally, because I was not a smart student in school, in secondary school at all. Anyways, in 100 level, I promised my mother first class. I said 4.7 minimum. That's what I'm going to give you, okay? But then, result came out. I remember it was a Thursday evening service. Result came out, and I saw a 4.44. I said, Jesus Christ, what am I going to tell my mother? But thank God I have a mom that encourages you, even though you did not meet up to what you promised, right? She's not going to swallow you. She'll say, going to tell you, oh, I'm so proud of you and you can do much better. I'm so grateful for her. Clock it for my mom. Anyways, I saw 4.44 and I was really shocked because I was like, I really read. Now looking back, I know I did not give it my best, but at the time I thought that was my best. So I was really shocked. And then in 100 level first semester, as you can see, I had a 4.4. I was on a 4.49, and then I'm going to put the results up here because I can't really recall now. But in 200 level, I remember in first semester 200 level, I was on a 4.45. It dropped to 4.45, and then after in second semester, I got on a first class 4.51, and then 300 level was my worst year. Absolutely bad here because my CGPA dropped both semesters. So I said I was on a 4.51, right? It dropped to a 4.48, and then I was still hoping I can still get back on a first class. And then second semester 300 level, it dropped to a 4.43, and so I entered final year on a second class upper. And everybody just kept saying, just try to maintain it, or else your CGPA would fall. You can't increase it. But I knew in my heart that there just has to be a way. So I calculated my result at the beginning of the semester, at the beginning of the session, if I had a 5.0, and I saw that straight up I'll get into a first class if I had a 5.0. And I was like, I have not, the highest GPA I had before then was a 4.7 or 4.65. I can't remember now, but that was the highest GPA I'd ever had. So I knew that going to 5.0 was going to be a stretch for me because I don't really consider myself like an academic person like that. So it was going to be a stretch for me. So I knew that I had to put in my best. So at the beginning of 400 level, I put in so many systems. I started reading from the first day we had a class because I was trying to test what was going to work for me because I knew what I wanted in final year. But anyways, I put together 6 points. Yeah, 6 points that will definitely help you if you're in school, you're a student. It will definitely help you. And starting off strong, number one is understanding your lecturers. I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to understand your lecturers. So for example, in uni, I had a lecturer that whatever he gives you in class is what he wants you to know. So most of his courses were historical courses with dates and all of those things. So he wants you to give him what he gave you. This man does not want you to get creative with dates. I mean, how creative can you even get with history? So he wants you to just give him pretty much what he gave you in class. And I have another lecturer. This man wants you to be creative, except he asks you for a particular definition according to an institution or a body. He wants you to be creative. If he asks you one question, give him 3 examples. So imagine I switch the way I answer questions for both lecturers. I would have answered the question according to my standards quite well, but according to them, I would have failed woefully. So that is why you need to understand your lecturers. From 100 level, especially if you're an 100 level student, this is the best time. Like that thing that they say that is 100 level is the best time to build your, don't, they are not lying. No, it gets harder as you go higher. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Anyway, so actually know your lecturers. What does this lecturer want from what, and they will spill it in class. When they are talking in class, they will spill what they want from you. And that leads me to my second point. Actually go to class. I see a lot of students stabbing class. I used to stab class too when I was in uni. I used to stab general class sometimes, right? I wouldn't exactly recommend, but actually go to class. But I don't think I ever, except when I was in the clinic on admission, I never stabbed any of my departmental classes. Actually go to class. There are things that your lecturer will say in class that are not in the slides. There are ways that they will explain that slide that you might not get it if you're not in class. So go to class. You are in school to go to class. My sister, my brother, go to class. It will actually help you a lot. And I think that's one of the things that people don't say. I mean, there are people that don't go to class and still excel, but go to class. There are benefits of going to class, and you will never know those benefits until you actually go to your class. Okay, so go to your class. And my third point is know what works for you. For example, in 400 level, now I'm going to go into details of what happened in my final year. At the beginning, I started reading. I'd never read every day in my entire life. I had never read every day before. So I was like, let me try to read every day. Some people say it's good to read every day from the beginning of the semester, and I've never tried it. So I'm trying to try every single thing to see what works. I'm not going to sleep until I read at least 1 page of my school notes before I sleep. I'm not going to close my eyes in the night until I read 1 page of my school notes. Right, and that was exactly what worked for me in 400 level. Well, now on the other side, my friend MJ is the complete opposite of that. MJ can start reading for an 8:30 exam by 2 a.m. in the morning, and guess what? MJ would still pass. In fact, MJ graduated with a first class. Yes, MJ graduated with a first class last year. So I think you need to know what works for you, because if I start reading a course by 3 a.m., the pressure, the anxiety is what is going to consume me till 8 a.m. that it's time to go and write the exam. So I need time before the pressure starts kicking in for exam. I need time to have gathered my knowledge. So know what works for you. Try, and you will never know what works for you until you try different things. Try to read in the night, try to read in the day, try to read when there's noise, try to read when everybody is asleep, try to read at different points so that you can know exactly what works for you. Know the best environment. What exactly do you need to read? Is it music you need to read? Get earpiece or get AirPods, right? So do everything you can to make sure you're in the best environment to read and to assimilate. And the fourth point is that you actually need to read your book. All these things we are saying, you actually need to read your book. Like, if you're not going to read your book, there's no need to understand your lecturer. There's no need to go to class. There's no need to know what works for you if you actually don't read the book. So even after putting the proper systems and making sure you have the best environment, you actually need to start reading your books. Put in a proper system. Am I going to read 2 pages every day? Am I going to read for 2 hours every week? Do what works for you and what will help you achieve the results that you're aiming for. So you know that if you want to get on the first class and you're currently on the second class lower, you know that reading only 2 hours a week is not for you. You need to do more. Maybe read 2 hours 4 times a week. Read 2 hours every day. Maybe that's what will work for you. You know that you need to kind of cut down on extracurricular activities, because the primary reason you're in school is to pass your exams, to read your book, and to graduate. Okay? At the beginning of the semester, have a personal timetable aside to your school timetable. Have a personal timetable. This is what I'm doing daily. And one other thing that also worked for me in my final year is I was so strict with my time in final year. You can't just come into my life and just say, oh, no, there's already, this time is for something else. So I have to do list every single day, so you know exactly what you're doing. at what time, and still play, still play, because that's your last year in uni. You miss you. I miss uni, like I miss uni. Please still make sure you play a lot, because in my final year I played a lot too, and I still passed my exam. So just find a way to balance it out. And I just want to say one thing here: the fact that you're reading for long hours, the fact that you're reading for 6 hours, does not mean that you're actually assimilating what you're reading. So if you press your phone for like 3 hours out of the 6 hours, you're just deceiving yourself. Go and sleep, okay? Go and sleep. So if you actually want to read for 2 hours, drop your phone in your room, go to the library, go to the common room, go to your friend's room, not your friend that will be gisting with you every time. Go to another person's room, or go and sit on the staircase or something. This video is not for you if you don't want to put extreme measures to get extreme results. Do you get me? Do you get me? Okay, and now to my 5th point: have study groups. Now, I did my research before I came on here to start talking about these things, and I just realized that not everybody agrees that you need to have study groups. So this is where we balance, know what works for you and have study groups. So for me in uni, we had a study group. I think we were about 5: me, Mark, Tutu, Ife, Dami. So shout out to all my friends in my study group. We really helped each other. while we were in school. So say I don't understand a topic and Mesoma understands it. Mesoma would explain it. Say if I doesn't understand a topic and I understand it, I will explain it to everybody. Say Tutu understands this, like that. We used to explain the topics to each other, so nobody is left out. So if I'm dozing off while we're reading, they will wake me up. So I think that we're better when we come together to help each other. Of course, I know that there are quite a number of classmates that are quite competitive, but this is your cue to not be competitive with your classmates. Like all of us, we want to pass. All of us want to pass. So please, if you have, maybe the lecturer tells you something, tell us now. Tell them now. It will not give you an extra, okay, it might give you an extra point in class, but just tell us so that we can have extra points as well. Like, it's not that deep, or is it? I don't know. I don't know how people do that. I don't know how you know a secret from a lecturer and you don't tell your classmates. I don't know how people do it. I had the opportunity to be academic director and to be course rep for a specialization in my department. And once I perceive any I've sent a message to the group that, okay, guys, you can focus. Or I will tell my circle of friends, tell your circle of friends, tell everybody, just tell everybody if I don't want to type it on the group chat. So please put us on, put your friends. No, I'm not even cooking my university, put your friends on. It's not that deep, okay? It will not reduce your first class, okay? We're not your competitors, we are your colleagues. And before I go to my 6th point, I want to know why you're not subscribed to this channel. I don't know why you don't subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment, because I believe that these are very practical tips. So let me know how this video helps you, because feedback is what changes me. Okay, so now the 6th point: I'll be a liar, I'll be an evil person, I'll be a pretender to not tell you the 6th point, and it is to hold steadfast, hold on to the Lord, hold on to God, hold on to Jesus particularly, hold on to Jesus, okay? Because I believe that there is such a thing as the hand of God being upon a man's life, causing him to excel and causing him to be favored by men. I know that I labored in, now I sound like Apostle Paul, but I know that I put in the work in final year. But I'm going to be such a liar if I say that the hand of God was not upon my life. If I tell you that it wasn't, like, my lecturers just started to favor me. All of a sudden, my lecturers just started to like me. There's course vacancy. Fake me. There's this. Fake me, come and help me do this. Like, my lecturers just started to favor me all of a sudden, and I know that it is God. It is God. Like, I can't go into details now, but there is such a thing as the hand of God being upon a man's life. So partner with God. God is Alpha and Omega. So he's the one writing your story. He knows the end from now. And so ask him for help. Okay, God, what should I read? This, da. But you also have to put in the work, because working with God is partnership. It's partnership. God has his part to play, causing you to be favored by men, but you have to labor. Because my pastor says that excellence is the excuse for favor. So when people say, oh, this person is being favored, you have actually put in the work to justify being favored by men. Okay, so everything I've said in this video is literally what got me a 4.91 GPA, 400 first semester, getting me on a 4.51 CGPA, a first class, and helping me get an A, an 81 in my project, right? So I don't know if I should make another video on how my final year project went and how I was able to get 81A. All the things that I did pretty much. Maybe I'll make another video about that. You can let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video like that. Anyways, these are all the practical things. Literally, I spilled all the tea in this video. So send this to your friend, your finalist friend, your sister, your sibling who is just getting into uni. Tell them this would really help you. This will really change your life. It changed mine, and I know it's change yours too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.